Let's move to the Cardinals. They can't leave the 2025 draft without addressing what?
The Cardinals are interesting, right? And they're one of the teams that if you made me circle this year to go watch out, one of the short list teams weren't in the playoffs last year that could jump into the scene this year, the Cardinals would be one of those short list teams I would look at. Because you really look at them, they're not a team that has a whole lot of needs. Offense, pretty good. I think O-line, maybe interior O-line is probably the biggest maybe area they could look to improve a little bit there, but they're not desperate at receiver. They got a big-time tight end. Their running back's good, and they got a young guy behind him and Trey Benson, who they drafted last year. So they're set up there. O-line, interior O-line, and interior D-line. I think those are the two things I look at. They just signed Calais Campbell. He's 74 years old, and he's still playing D-tackle, right? Dalvin Tomlinson is the other D-tackle. He's not 74, but he's 54. So they need to think about a little youth and maybe a difference maker at that position. And I'm having fun because Calais Campbell's a Hall of Famer, and Dalvin Tomlinson's a legend too, but they're up there, as we know.
They have added Josh Sweat, too, who had that
So
huge
they don't need pass rush,
in
right?
Super Bowl 59.
Right.
So, yeah we talked earlier in the offseason about the NFC West schedule this year because 8 of their games are based on that rotation and the way they click with 4 teams from a division in the conference, 4 teams from a division out of the conference. I think they have the 2 Souths this year, AFC and NFC South. I think that's how it worked out. But it sets up for the second-place team, whoever it may be, to have a pretty damn good record.
Right.
And right now, you could make the case for the Cardinals to be the second-place team in the NFC West.
I don't think that's crazy. I'm with you. I don't. Now, they're another team, too, that if that linebacker from Alabama's on the board there, would they think about him, Jahad Campbell? Maybe. I think that's another thing there. The interior part of that defense. Not that they need a starter, but they got to start thinking of the future there. And where they're picking, right, what the hell pick are the Cardinals there? 16th? There could be some D tackles there that certainly could make a difference for their football team right now, right? Whether it's one of the kids from Michigan, whether it's the kid from Oregon who's a damn good football player, there's going to be some guys there at D tackle or middle linebacker that can help their football team into the future. But, yeah, the Cardinals are one of those teams, Mike, I think we're on the same page that I'd say look out for this year.
And with that spot, they're right in the middle of the potential Shedeur Sanders slide.
Yeah,
they could trade out of that. You saw they have 6 picks in the draft. They could add some picks and step back if they choose to do that. Depends upon who they really love, who they want to get, and whether they're willing to risk going back a few spots and not get him. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.